All right. This is our first official podcast. Can we call it a podcast, or would this be a news bulletin? I'm not too sure. What do you reckon, Gar?
We'll let people who know more about this stuff give it a title that's more catchy than anything we can come up with. Our first time using the new platform, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So super important for us just to get this ball rolling. Obviously, our first one, we want to talk to the people that we're representing, okay, which is the affiliate owners. And what we really want to do here is just to make sure that every affiliate owner is aware of the support in which Gareth and I provide, but more importantly, what it actually means to be an affiliate here in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah, 100%. So hopefully you're a new affiliate watching this, or maybe you're an affiliate that's been around for 10, 11, 12 years, and you might be just a little bit out of touch with the stuff that is on offer for you as an affiliate owner in the UK and Ireland. We just want to cover some of the basics to make sure that we're hitting you with that correct information.
Yeah, and so over the last 2 years, what Gareth and I have been trying to do, and hence why this podcast is happening today, is we're trying to find the best ways to communicate, right? And so we've got a list of things in which we just want to make sure that everyone is aware of, but more importantly, you've got all the right information that allows you to actually receive all the communications that we're doing as well, right? So top line, we've got emails. All right. In those emails that we send out, we've also got the newsletter, we've got WhatsApp, we've got birthday calls, we've got upcoming gatherings throughout the year, etc. So which one do you want to kick off with, Gav?
I think emails is probably the easiest one to start with. So I'll tackle this one. When you sign up as an affiliate, you'll put an email down as your LOR email and also your contact email. We will always contact you on the LOR email. Try and avoid putting something like info@dragonathletic.com as your LOR email, because the chances are when I send you the monthly newsletter, that will end up in your spam inbox. So it's always going to be a little bit better if you could do andy@dragonathletic.com for that one. I might have just read out your actual email. I don't know, mate. Sorry, that was a guess.
That's fine. No, I mean, it's not. It doesn't take a private detective to kind of work it out, right? Now, what about the account email that's on file?
Yeah, so the account email will be more used when we need to contact you for something more general. So you'll get emails maybe from CrossFit.com there, but when it comes from us, because we're looking to talk to the LOR specifically, we'll always contact on that LOR email. Sometimes it's both emails are the same, and that's absolutely fine. But generally speaking, we'll work off that LOR email, which is usually the email address that's attached to your CrossFit ID. So if you set up your CrossFit ID 24 years ago, then it will be the same one that pulls through.
Pink, fluffy dog at hotmail.com, something like that, right?
Yeah, 100%. Your MSN number.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it's super important because we are aware that people do get a number of emails coming from, HQ, but it's super important that ours kind of stands out. So where do our emails come from, Gav?
Yeah, good question. So you'll either get an email from Andy, myself, or you might get it from MailChimp, which sends out our monthly newsletter. The MailChimp email will always be titled CrossFit UK and Ireland. I always make sure that's in the subject line so it stands out a little bit more. If it comes directly from one of us, you're going to see our names at CrossFit.com.
Now, in regards to the newsletter, which comes out on a monthly frequency, what can we expect to kind of see in there? And more importantly, why is it a benefit for the LOR to keep up to date with that?
So the monthly newsletter will be whatever the affiliate owners are asking it to be. So if I have affiliate owners reach out to me and say, hey, I want to hear more about this stuff, that's the kind of thing we're going to put in there. There's a couple of things that we always make sure that are in there. A save the date for the next gathering that we've got coming up, or a sign-up opportunity for that gathering if it's coming up. Then we'll typically highlight something where we are in the game season. So at the moment, we're obviously coming into the Open, or it could be that we're coming into semi-finals or the games eventually. We'll always have an education point of view, so making sure you know what courses are coming up, as well as things like the weightlifting course or the gymnastic course. And then if there's any particular opportunities in the CrossFit ecosystem that need to be celebrated at the moment, we might have something from an outside partner in there as well.
Awesome. Now, you've also got a WhatsApp group, or it's a WhatsApp community. Actually, is that right? It's not a group; it's a community.
Community is a technical term, yeah.
Okay, so I think we're probably at 60% affiliate owner uptake on that at the moment. Obviously, we'd love to try and get it to 100%. So would how have we gone about updating that? Are we using the numbers that we've got in terms of on the file, or is it just been through people requesting access and to be added to the group?
Yeah, good question, mate. So inside that newsletter, which is why the email is always the important thing, there's always a button that you can press to join that WhatsApp group, because we want to make sure it's only affiliate owners or affiliate representatives. So maybe you're an owner who has several gyms and you want to put a gym manager in there, that's okay. We ask you to fill a form in, and that form's just got some T's and C's in it. So you're not going to go into the WhatsApp group and try and sell your own products all the time. We want to keep it quite high level for people. You fill that form in, I double check your account, and then I add you to that WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is something I protect quite religiously. So when an affiliate does depart us, they are removed from that group. So you shouldn't see anything that isn't relevant to affiliate owners in there.
Yeah. And, let's be just sort of transparent. When we first set it up, we had some former teething problems. But now we feel that the culture and the expectations of that community are fairly well cemented. And it's been good for just sort of getting a grasp on what really people need some help and support with, but more importantly is allowing other people who've maybe experienced some of experience the answers to the questions that people are asking to have some input on there as well, right? So it's not all Makita Hoovers and floor cleaners and stuff like that, but it's a good way for us to communicate also, because obviously it's faster communication where we put some announcements. And so if there's something urgent, we're generally going to have a tendency to go within that WhatsApp group.
Yeah, 100%. And over the last, I think we've been doing it for about a year now, we have the main community thread, which is where Andy and myself will post in. So that'll be things like, maybe you've missed the newsletter this month, I always post a link to that, or if there's an upcoming event, we'll post that. But then we've also got sub-channels. And over the last year, those sub-channels have been reflection on what affiliate owners have asked for. So we have one on insurance. We have one on Hoovers. They're the type of things that the affiliate owners are asking us to do. We create those sub-channels so that we can kind of organize those conversations a little bit.
Yeah. And on that one, just, off the cuff here, Gareth, really, like, the best way for us to navigate that, I think, from the announcement kind of perspective, is that, again, that is us representing CrossFit and titrating that information down to our affiliate owners. But also within the groups itself, I guess we've got a little bit of like a balancing act to play, because, we are affiliate owners ourselves and we want to add some value. But also one of the concerns that I have is that sometimes whether or not people think that we're coming from it from a CrossFit angle. So, I just want to kind of like put this out here, is that when we comment, it's generally from our own experiences as affiliate owners. That's the kind of cap that we're wearing. But if there's information which we're coming down through the announcements, that's where we're coming from a country team. I mean, like, how have you navigated that yourself?
Yeah, it's a good point. I think sometimes I'll leave conversations and not comment, because I feel like what we're going to say maybe isn't necessarily needed. Other affiliate owners have answered those questions, and I think that's really useful. If I'm commenting on something with my affiliate owner hat on, I'll usually say, like, this is what we do, it doesn't work for everyone, or for us. And I'll just try and preface any message with this is me talking as an affiliate owner, not as a representative of HQ of CrossFit.
Awesome. And I guess one of the biggest things which we didn't set it up. Our predecessors set it up before us in terms of those annual birthday calls, but it's something in where I guess now we feel there's a really strong benefit in regards to us as the country team connecting with affiliate owners, but more importantly, I guess, for the affiliate owners to feel the same. From my perspective, is that I have felt the conversations in which I've had prior to coming into the country manager role with affiliate owners such as yourself, with people that we've had at gatherings, with visits to different boxes, etc., has only benefited me in regards to what I can take back to my affiliate. And it's like, that's what we're trying to replicate, I guess, with these birthday calls. It's not quite mentorship, because that's not what we do, right? But it allows us to disseminate the information from the conversations that we have with other affiliate owners to really try and just add some value within that call. And what are they for you?
Yeah, that's a great question, mate. So the birthday calls Andy's referring to, every month I'll email all of the affiliates whose affiliation anniversary is coming up and invite them to have a call either with myself or Andy, or sometimes people do a call with both of us.
Smart ones.
I always find it as a great opportunity to touch base with affiliate owners. Like we can be on the road to a certain degree, but we can't get into every affiliate in the country all the time. So it's a good opportunity for us to find out what's going on in specific areas. Something that's going on in Scotland might be very different to something that's going on in Ireland. So it gives us a good snapshot of what's going on in the country, but it also gives us an opportunity to give some advice. Maybe we can help with a certain problem. And for some people who are out there on their own, steering their own affiliate day in, day out with no one to use as a sounding board, I've done calls where I've just listened to people and let them offload a little bit. They're really beneficial. I think for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it is worth taking the opportunity to take a call with one of us.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it allows us to build trust, because we need the more connections that we have with affiliate owners, the better one we can serve as the country team. But more importantly, it allows us to build those relationships. And that's a key point, with what Gareth and I have been trying to do since we've been in position, is to develop the network. I want to see, and I want all affiliate owners to be in a position where they can succeed and be as successful as they deem to be, because we all have CrossFit above our door. We all want to be able to give people the opportunity to experience what we have as affiliate owners, which is a positive impact on our lives through CrossFit. And one of these things, it's almost like, hey, I want to be in a position, and Gareth does, right, where we just don't have enough hours in the week to actually service everyone. So that's why we do it on basically a birthday call. Now, excuse me. That doesn't mean that that's your one and only opportunity to talk to us. Obviously, because of the emails going out, we have access, to us via email. I guess what's the best way people can kind of like leverage us with the where we sit, between the affiliate owner and CrossFit?
Communications is always going to be the first one. So if you don't feel that you're hearing from us or you want to hear more from us, make sure that you're contacting us either via email, or once you're in that WhatsApp group, you'll have our phone numbers so you can reach out to us. We can't help you if we don't know that you're needing help. So reach out to us as much as you can. Ask us for assistance. If we can't assist you with something, we will always point you in the right direction. So we don't necessarily have all of the answers, especially when it comes to things that might be more sport-based or education-based, but we can certainly point you in the right direction or assist getting those answers. What we can offer you on an affiliate side of things is 16th year, I think, Andy, this year?
Yeah, towards the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah, so 16 years of experience for Andy at Dragon, 14 years at Second City. So we've made most of the mistakes out there. So if you're a new affiliate, it's even more crucial for you to reach out to us so you can avoid some of the mistakes that we've both made.
Awesome. Now, as it's that time of year as well, and I think we've boxed everything off. Is there anything else you want to add to, I guess, the communication?
So the only other one, I think this sits sort of communication adjacent. Every Thursday we host roundtables. So different cohorts have been developed over the last 2 years. We've still got spaces for more cohorts. So if you've not been included on a roundtable, or maybe you have been and you get that email and you think like, oh no, I can't be bothered to go, keep coming to those roundtables, because there's always value to be gathered from them. Even if you can't attend for the full hour, you can only do half hour, the first half hour, second half hour. Get involved in those, because again, that's a chance for you to connect not only to Andy and myself, but more importantly to other owners. If you're not in a cohort, again, just email us and I can add you one, or we can kick off a new one if they're getting a bit full and things like that.
Yeah, well, let's be transparent, right? We've got some really great groups, consistent groups, and those groups are great because it's consistently the same faces every 8 weeks. Yeah. And we allow to build ourselves that trust within that group, and then you've got people sharing ideas, etc. And sometimes it is just a general chit chat because there's not a lot to sort of play around. However, there are points and times where there is like some serious value, just because of we try and create those roundtables with gyms that are at the similar level. Some of the feedback that we've had before is that the roundtables came in around about COVID time, didn't they, Gar? The original ones?
Originally, yeah.
And the roundtables that we run are completely different to the ones in which they were originally. So we're trying to add value within them. And how we add value within those roundtables is super simple, right? We ask everyone to turn up with one thing that's been going very well for them as a gym manager, license and record affiliate owner. One thing that has been a little bit of a struggle for them at this moment in time. And that's where we can start to really have a bit of a navigation in regards to where other ones can help. More importantly, is just have a question to ask, right? You know, it could be as simple as what you guys do for the open, or how you run in events, etc. But the reason why this kind of works is that when we talk about something in terms of which is positively going on at the gym, it gives us a reference point, and it also starts a conversation, because another owner might be going, I've been thinking about that one. Can I ask a little bit more? When the struggles come in, right? That struggle apart, or what things that people are trying to work on. Well, this owner's gone through that before, or this is what I did when it happened. I'm not saying it's the way you should do it, but this is what I felt happened in the outcome, right? So again, it's just that developing of that network of trust, developing a community of affiliate owners, because we're all responsible for our own communities, and then obviously taking valuable away and giving value to assist other affiliate owners as well. I mean, I love them. All right. I'll be honest, it's something that I look forward to on the Thursdays that we do them. We do want more. All right. We almost want to be in a position, right, gang, where we have to put it on another day, right? So feedback for us would be great, right? Maybe 11 o'clock doesn't work on a Thursday, but, unless we have these communications and conversations with you, we're kind of like, a little bit unaware of it. I can't believe we've got the round table.
100%. We just came off one as well. And what I love about those roundtables, like Andy's mentioned there, is it's not only us giving advice, it's not sit down and be lectured at by us. The guys will ask questions, and we'll sometimes know another affiliate owner who's gone through that, so we can connect them, and then all ships rise the tide kind of analogy. What I'll ask Jake to do is, when he's done his editing wizardry, is make sure that both of our emails go at the end of this, so that you can reach out if we've said something as an existing owner that you don't know about, or as a new owner you want to know more about, to make sure that all of these things we mentioned you can take advantage of.
Yeah, awesome. The open guy, I saw Second City went from like 1 to like 120, or where are you, 112 now in the space of like 2 weeks. Tell me how you did that. That's like unbelievable.
Do you want the honest, shortest answer?
Yeah.
I dedicated an hour a day to the open. So for the last 2 weeks in my diary, 60 minutes open signups. So I've been doing lots of different things in-house, curating the staff to make sure that we're pushing signups. We're running an intramural open at Second City. So we've got 3 teams, Madison, Carson and Aromas. They're signing up in the gym on a QR link. They are paying £20. They get their open sign up, a t-shirt, food on the final one. I then take their sign up, order their t-shirt for them, send them a code to get them to sign up on games.crossfit.com. We've then this week started auctioning off staff members. So if Andy gets 3 more people to sign up, he'll get me and his team. The intramural side of things is depending on when they sign up. The earlier they sign up, the more points they award for their team as well. But I think if I'm honest, the main thing this year has just been leading from the front, talking to people about it, talking about it during workouts, after workouts, not only when I'm coaching, but when I'm in the classes with them. It's definitely helped us create more of a buzz this year. We're at 120 at the moment. 150 is the target for me. So we've still got a little way to go. But it's been our best year yet for the Open, and it hasn't even started yet.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're at, I'm just having a look now. We're at 161. So we've already surpassed last year. So, which is great for us. I hope we're not slowing down, because we set targets in regards to just, look, Dragon's got a bit of a larger membership base, so we know we could kind of push into the UK kind of top 10. But it's always good to have some form of strategy or goal that you can get your members to kind of buy into, right? So that we just wanted to surpass what we did last year, which is great, but we also want to try and be top 5 in the UK. And the only reason for that would be is like, look, it's something better than we did last year. And that's why we do CrossFit training. That's why we do all this fitness, is that we just want to be better than we were before, right? So again, that's like the way in which we've done it. We've got 5 teams. Each one of those members of the team are full-time members of staff. And what we've actually been doing is that every Friday, when the new wave of like new signups come in, we actually do a draft. So we do like a way of random generation, and then we can have a look at the kind of makeups of the team, and then each coach, dependent if they want to use their draft, can take someone from that cohort and then put them into their team, right? So there's a little bit of strategy involved. Because it's bigger than what we've done before, and this is where we kind of like learned from, I guess, Christmas last year, right? And what I mean by that is that we ran, people are asking, where's this going, right? Our Christmas timetable that we put on in 2025, we tried to replicate what we did in 2024. However, we've got more members than we did in 2024. And what we actually found is that we underserviced our clients when we didn't need to. And so what we're trying to do now is plan what the Open looks like for us for this season, because obviously we've had more signups, and then obviously basing it on equipment and what have you, right? So from a business owner perspective, it's challenging in regards to trying to accommodate the new changes, and plus those people. Like we've in previous years, we've just done Friday evening and Monday morning, but I'm looking at this now and I'm like, well, we might have to open something up on the weekend. Like, how are you looking to run it? Is it going to be the one Friday night light, or have you got some kind of overspill kind of classes, or people can't make it in?
Yeah, I think we're in a very similar position. I didn't want to, push the Open, get 150 signups, and then find out we've got a 20-minute workout with a rower in it, and I can only run heats of 8 or 9, and nightmare, right? So we'll run it throughout on Friday. So 6:30, 9:30, 12 o'clock class as usual. Heats start from 1 p.m. because we do have quite a lot of shift workers. And then the big difference we've changed this year is I'm opening Sunday up to be 8 till 11 a.m., just like open drop-in. So that could be anyone who wants to come and do the workout who couldn't manage it on Friday, but also anyone who wants to do the workout twice, but then kind of return into normality on Monday for the rest of the week before that Friday rolls around again. The other one that made quite a big difference this year is anyone who signed up who is traveling contacted me to let them know, like, hey, I'm going to be away for 26.2 or 26.3. Cool, where are you? I go on the affiliate map. I'm hooking them up with a local affiliate that they can do a drop-in at, so that they can do all 3 workouts. I found I was having a little bit of pushback of like, oh, I'm only here for 2 weeks, so is it worth signing up? Like 100%, let's connect you with an affiliate wherever you're going to be traveling to, so you can do all 3 workouts.
Awesome. I've just come up with an idea. Apologies. Right. So again, it just means that it's just it'll be a 30-minute podcast rather than a 25. Right. I've got the Open participation leaderboard in front of me. I'm going to go by country. We're going to have a look at Ireland first. Got to spell. There it is. Cool. All right. So top 10 in Ireland at the moment. I don't think there's any movement from what's been posted on the Instagram account so far, but we've got a close battle. I say close battle. We've got the battle for Dublin at the top at 1 and 2, CrossFit Santry and CrossFit Green. Then sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Leixlip and Osterman are in the same county, so they are like neck and neck. So it's a good to see that there's like kind of pockets, etc. And then we've got a good showing then throughout the rest of that top 10, right? So it's good to see that sort of consistent rise up through the ranks, right? We've also got CrossFit Santry and CrossFit Drumcondra, which are the same gym. Okay. I think some people are being flexible in the UK one, and we'll come up to that in a second, right? But again, when I push that affiliate owner on like, hey, you've got 2 gyms, he's like, yeah, but one community. And unfortunately, I've got nothing to come back on that one. But again, I think we just need to have that transparency out there because there's a couple of notable mentions. And what do I mean by that is that specifically on the island side, right? Like me and Gareth want to speak to more of you. Okay, in terms of the owners, because we are based in the UK, right, and give us a good sense of what's going on in Ireland. Those conversations are super important to us, right? Because I want to know, with CrossFit Tulo, etc., what's going on in your neck of the woods. The same as Howling Heart, right? So I see these names, but I'm like, hey, cool, I'm not too sure who the owners are. I mean, I can reach out and get, and Gareth can, we can do a cold call for you. And you're like, immediately people are going like, well, what's up? What have we done wrong? It's like, no, I just want to check in and see how you're doing, right? So that's another reason of why to kind of like book in for the calls and make sure that we've got those right level of communications. All right, so let's have a quick look at the UK. I mean, I don't think it's particularly tight at the top, although I have been told that on good authority that Glasgow are going to beat Northumbria. That's what I've been told, Gareth.
I saw a post yesterday that was something like save Gav's heart or stop Gav sweating or something like that. Maybe he's getting a bit nervous.
Yeah, I think he is, right? So I've been told that they're signing up 20 people a day. So they're at 278 now. If Glasgow sign up another 2 people, they'll be ahead of Northumbria. I think Johnny's at his maximum capacity. Fair dues to Johnny.
He hit hard though. I mean, he was 200 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and all kudos to those 3 people. I mean, like if you are a member of that gym, you're going to get some serious benefits in kind, all right, because of what Pedro at Coffee Pods and Wads and Dave Shenton, from Shenton Designs have done, and they've been able to do that. But I guess it gives us a little bit of an incentive for next year, right? So we've got CrossFit Bath, who've jumped into the 4th position. I think that's probably maybe they've got the capacity to maybe go up a little bit higher because of the membership size, etc. But that's where they're at. Moira doing things in Northern Ireland, right? It's like 172 last year, was in the 140s. So Sam, good job on that one. Then we got some gym in Cardiff called Dragon CrossFit. They're coming up very slow now though in terms of the numbers. And then we got CrossFit Hull and Humber. Okay, so well done team, got a good sort of then we got Second City. Okay, and then there's notable mentions for I say notable because these gyms are very young, right? So we've got Beyond Walls and Golden Valley CrossFit. So I just want to kind of acknowledge you guys because I think it's 5 years and under, and the rest of us above there are. Yeah. I think maybe Johnny's a newer one, right? But I mean Johnny was working in a gym previously in Swansea with there before, right? But good, we can see that it's a bit of friendly competition, and what the important bit is for us as the country team, right? We just like to see people doing CrossFit. Like we know there are people and different gyms doing the intramurally differently, and that's cool. All right, this is just a way of us kind of like developing that network. Again, we've had conversations where people are doing the competitions internally. They've got like 160 people signed up. That's amazing, but unless we kind of either see it on the leaderboard or people talk to us about it, we just don't know, right? And it's really good to kind of see how people are just leveraging both the Open as an opportunity to have an event in a gym, and that event is something that happens and should happen in CrossFit gyms, across the country. Is that fair? Do you think?
Yeah, I think 100%. I also think sometimes affiliate owners forget how good the Open is as a retention tool for your members. It gives them some data points. They know where they want to go for the next year. It helps keep them in the gym for longer. So, you know, if I was a young affiliate owner and I'm like, hey, I don't know whether to start the Open, we might not get to dizzying heights of 100 signups, but that's absolutely fine. Like, if you've got 50 members, can we get 30 of them, 35 signed up? That's still a massive showing, and it can massively help with your retention going forwards. Give them something to work towards, give them something to look towards, and put on a great event. Because I've never spoken to anyone who said they didn't enjoy Friday Night Lights. They didn't have a good time being with their community and celebrating CrossFit by doing tough things together.
Yeah.
Maybe one day, maybe soon, I'll share the Open letter that I wrote to all my members about why to the Open, what it meant to me personally. But it's that shared suffering with your members. It's that working out together, and I think it's so beneficial for life, and I think it's really important. So yeah, if you're a new owner and you're not sure about whether to push people towards that Open sign up, I think don't underestimate how powerful it is, and don't take that away from your members. Give them the opportunity to experience it.
Yeah. And it's a new skill set as well, right? Putting on an event. And I think, you know, because of the relationships that we've got with, like, say, Jamie up in Northumbria, Method Training, like, events is like a big part of his gym, you know, and I think this just kicks off the season for them up there in the north. But he'll do like, I think he does something cadence-wise. It's either an event at the gym every 2 months or every month, right? You know, and the reason being is that he's trying to give his members a place where they can just basically use their fitness, you know. And I think that's a kind of a little, you know, thing that I've taken away from trying to, you know, deliver the Open this year at Dragon, you know. And I think that's a key point, is that both members need experiences, and as gym owners and affiliate owners, events allow us, one, from a length of engagement perspective, but it gives us a new skill set, you know. And, you know, trying to sort of like sharpen the axe within that skill set is super important also, because it'll just bleed into other parts of, you know, running an affiliate as well. So yeah, let us know what you're doing, because, you know, success leaves clues, and, you know, I'd love to hear the various different, you know, kind of options. Like, both of us are doing like an intramural thing, you know. We've done randomly generated teams. I don't know, have you done the same with that one, Gar? Randomly generated? Or
the initial bulk of people, I just literally went 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What they've been doing for the last 10 days or so is recruiting people to their team, so they get more points. Hustling sign up. So when I was doing my 1, 2, 3, don't get me wrong, there were certain players that were moved into certain teams to make it a little bit more competitive. But now my members are running around signing people up for the Open.
We've
the coaches.
This year we've done something for the judges as well, so which is new, because we want to encourage members to judge one another, but also that we've got, you know, all affiliates have got that special member that just loves judging, right? So we want to be able to give them points for the judging. So like, we regularly, if you judge someone, it's worth half a point. Participating in the workout, because that's the important thing, is 1 whole point. But then if you collect 3 judging tokens, you judge 3 people, your score doubles. So it's not 1.5, it's 3. So again, it allows the judging now to kind of carry through and make a significant impact on that kind of weekly score sheet. So that should be fun, and I'll feedback to see if it is successful. I don't know if we, like, one of our teams might win just through the sheer number of what you're going to judge everyone, and then we can just double our points and everything. So
just putting a shift in, being there for like 6 hours.
Tick, 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 yeah, all the way through. So no, it should be fun. All right, cool. I think we've waffled on enough. Just to sort of recap, go check all the information that we've got in regards to emails and phone numbers, okay, so that we can communicate with you effectively through emails. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, okay, get in contact with us, so that we can send you the link, and then we can give you access. make sure that, the important thing is from us on the email stuff is that you see the email for the birthday call, because that comes through Gareth and myself individually. It actually comes from Gareth individually, apologies. Okay, with both our links in there, but we want to speak to you. Yeah, we want to see how things are going. We want to be able to help and support you. We want to build and develop, a relationship with you as well.
100%. I'm hoping that Jake's works magic and put our emails somewhere at the end of this recording. But if you haven't got them, you've got our names, and it's not hard to find us on Instagram if you need us as well. We look forward to hearing from you.
All the best. We will catch up on the next one.
Thank you, team.
Bye-bye.